You freaking, you freaking turd. Smitty, what's up, buddy? Good afternoon, guys. Gosh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? It looks like you can. Audio input. Chris, yeah, you should be able to. How are you, T? Let's see, no sound. So, yeah, basically, one of my bridges broke down here and snapped and like left this like freaking jagged edge. It was slicing my freaking tongue like for freaking 3 days. It was crazy. It was like swelling up my tongue, inflamed my tongue, and I could barely swallow. It was pretty bad actually. I was trying to fight through it, but I'm like, dang, I need to get this done, and I hate the freaking dentist. So for me to go was like a big deal. Let me mark up the charts a little bit so you can see what I've been looking at. I've been taking buys from this. I lost like one here, but then I took a big one right here. So swipe this right here. Just want to hold. And then, of course, we have the block way up here, right? Yeah, you can mark up the fair value gaps and all this stuff and get yourself confused. But at the end of the day, it'll probably reject one of the blocks, come down here, then come back up, hit this block, then come down here, then hit this block. So, in essence, I would just mainly be buying right now, you know? No, I actually was talking while eating. So I was talking. So thank you for letting me know that I was muted. What's up, Vicky? How you doing, Smitty? All right, so we're gonna buy till we can't buy anymore, right? We're gonna try to keep buying, and then anything else is like a counter. But like, look at this chop. I mean, this is NFP, right? It's been a long week. I mean, technically, I could say this is a block. Does this go higher than here? Oops. Say this is a block. I could technically say this was a block. What you can see is starting to reject down. Some music on here for me. Happy Friday, Dan. How you doing, buddy? Hmm. Because of this little block right here, even this little block, but this one specifically because we had a nice strong solid close above it. This wick went higher. This went low. This went higher. Thank you. I need to see this either take out some more of this liquidity, maybe come down to this bigger block, or get up here before I actually buy again. I'm gonna move this a little bit here. Restructure this a little bit. At the top. Wish there was like something I could do to always have the same size every day. There's probably something I'm missing. That ain't gonna work. About that. Almost there. All right, we're pushing back up. So if we could see this break right here, huh? Wait for a little pullback and buy. How was your guys' trading week? I avoided most of it because of the chop. It wasn't acting right. Still did pretty decent. Yeah, man. Every week I open up two. They do feel pretty quick. And what I'm noticing is a lot of people re-up. I wasn't actually anticipating that. But even if they pass challenges or stay consistent, a lot of them just keep. They're just like, hey, well, let me just keep going. And I'm like, okay. So I was anticipating just always keep two open. Fighting the trend. You know what? I want to look at yesterday because I didn't even trade yesterday. I want to look what I would have done. Okay, how about that? I'm not gonna. I didn't even look at yesterday, and I want to look at what I would have done. I'm gonna do it with TradeZilla. Waiting on the trade, guys. I have alerts going. Let's just say this week's trades. No, yesterday. Looked pretty choppy, so I want to see how I would have maybe done it. Won't even let me. I don't think. Well, that sucks. I'll do Wednesday because I wasn't here that day either. Just keep bouncing back and forth here. Just as expected, it bounced off this stupid one. So we might be going lower, but you don't want to sell. We just came out of this block, right? Look how much rejection came out of this, and we have all this up here to take out. So you don't want to sell right now. You're not missing out on any money, trust me. A lot better, man. Well, I got temps put on right here. So my bridge broke. This was selling. And there was like an edge on there. And every time I would talk or eat or anything, is slicing the bottom of my tongue. So it literally swelled up my tongue all the way back to my throat, and I could barely swallow. Like it was pretty it was pretty intense. I was trying to be like, let's fight through it, but I'm like, dude, every time I say a word, like I couldn't even talk. I guess my family got a good break, but so sell until you can't sell anymore. I'll just do it right here, actually. Duh. So we have that rule in place where you sell until you can't sell anymore, right? Is this Thursday? The 11th. Wait, what? Oh, right here, 12th. Oops, I don't want to do that. I heard a few people say that. That's why I'm going to go back and check. And I just noticed, why is the bottom sticking up? Man, this is stupid. Move the whole screen or something? Frick, you can't handle this, bro. This is stupid. That'll do. Stop moving. Vicky, I did not have a good week, but there's always next week. I have to get my prop accounts right. I'm not scared. Maybe I should. Maybe I should be. You definitely shouldn't be scared of prop accounts. So we're just gonna close this because I can't even go back yesterday. Alerts didn't go off, so we must be stuck in that little area. So let me just mark this up real fast. We had, because this is a giant block right here, I'm going to go to the 15-minute. And we're just going to mark this up right here to this right here. I'm going to lock that. We're up in this block. You kind of want to see this taken out. There it is. That's taken out. We're going to be expecting to sell, but you're going to buy until you can't buy anymore. So you would have bought from here to here. And we're starting to wick. We're on the 15. My bad. Hold up. So as soon as this breaks right here, I'm going to be selling until I can't sell anymore. Okay, let me mark up the 1 hour block below. I'm not going to count that one because it's in the block. We'll just count this one for now. We'll go from there. All right. So right here, we looking for sells at least down to here. Then we keep going. Okay. So we never got in a sell there. There's no entry there. It just busted right through that. FEG right here. Definitely would have sold that 100 billion% short. Let's just call it that for now. Boom. Smashed. Okay, cool. Now what happens when we get to the bottom of this 1 hour block? We're closing below the 1 hour block, so I'm just getting rid of that block. And we're only selling still. So we go to the 1 hour again, go back up. What that is. I don't want to delete anything because I don't want yeah. So we're down on the, let's say, 5 minute for now. See if it slows down at all. What's up, Mark? Let's see if it closes below. It never gave one signal to buy from this area. There's zero. Even on 3 minute, no way to buy. So we broke right through that one. So we're literally just selling still. Now we're at this one. Sell till you can't sell anymore. Sell till you can't sell anymore. Go to 3 minute. No fair value gap. Still no reason to buy yet. Still no reason to buy. There's actually no fair value gap till up here. And I actually sent out a thing, I think. This looks identical to what I think I sent a Voxer out about that. No reason to buy until it breaks up that. Okay, now we have another one right here. Fair value gap. By the way, you should be selling. Go to the 5 minute and sell till you can't sell anymore, right? Meaning, what does that mean? We're breaking lows, coming up to blocks, selling off, right? This right here would have been sus. I would have been like, okay, maybe we're actually going somewhere, but we never broke structure over here, right? So all this is right here let me do it like this. All this stuff is just a one lower high. That's it. Because there's no structure break right here. So once you had this break back down, sell. Easy. Now, you might have had a buy right here. That's been your first real buy. All the way down at 24,749 would have been the first buy that I see. Like, none of this matters. Look, this doesn't matter because this wasn't a structure break. This one right here you would have taken. Oh, actually, even lower, right here. You would have taken this. This would have been your first real buy because this created a lower low. So that would have been a nice fair value gap to buy from. This would have been a nice fair value gap to buy from. Starting to get buys again. Go to the 5-minute. Now you're getting structure breaks for the first time. So it's starting to show bullishness at this point. And we're getting chopped. We got a new lower low, which is fantastic. Whenever you get that, I call that the reset, right? Let's see. Right in here, buy. That would have been a buy all day. For me. Put it below that low or this fair value gap right here. Try to go for these highs. It could chop. It could lose. It's okay. Just showing you where I would take it. This, I believe I did take. And it broke even. And then I reset. And by the way, we're back to the low of it. Let's see if we get a close. Okay, we got a close below. So what is that? This is invalid for me. Go to the 1 hour. We had 2 little buys in there, maybe 1 loss out of that whole thing. The rest were sells all day. I've done that many times where I get caught up and confirmation bias where I just want to literally just keep doing that over and over again. Are we still not, like, I didn't get an alert, so I'm assuming we haven't moved. Are we just in the middle of that? I'm almost done here. Oh, we wicked the bottom. Look, okay, my bad. So on the hour, once the hour closes, you could check. Right here, it's wicking right here still. So in this area, because it wicked on the 1 hour, that's the only time after the hour closes, you go to the hour, see if it wicks, right? Then you can start looking for buys again. So in this scenario right here, this would have been a decent FVG to attempt. And I actually, I think this is the one I lost because I was like, dude, this is it. I'm taking this sucker up, and I went to bed and it wicked me out, I think. And then it shot up and I took this one. Yep, that's what happened. Finally starts buying. Oh, that's the wick. That's the wick. Tag this block down here. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. And starts shooting up, I think. That's where we're currently at. Might as well just go all the way now. Yeah. Did that help at all, Eric? Yeah, Dan, let me I emailed you back. I don't know, man. This emailing back and forth isn't working well because people like, I'll be like, hey, email me here. And there'll be like 50 people saying, yeah, I want in. And then I'll be like, all right, here's the link. And then like they'll read it like 17 days later. I teach prop firms because I'm not a financial advisor channel, but I trade my own capital. This allows me to teach it without getting in any regulatory problems. But yeah, I help people pass challenges and stay consistent, which if you do the math, if you do the calculations in your head, if you could stay consistent with a prop firm challenge, you definitely could stay consistent with your own capital. But I'm not telling you to do that. Good to see you, Mulberry. I'm all for trading your own capital for sure. Once you know how to trade your own capital. The problem with most people is they think, oh, well, it's easier if I just trade my own capital. Not really. If you could trade good on prop firms, you could really trade good on your own capital. Yeah, I don't. So let's be clear. I don't press the props. I'm all for, like, if you got your own money, freaking trade. You know what I mean? That's your own thing. I have friends in jail because they even talk about trading real money. It sucks. That's my reasoning. I don't know why everybody else does it. I do think it teaches really good discipline in many areas. I think there are some shadiness stuff from prop firms that obviously is ridiculous. But I got traders that I teach that have millions of dollars that they use their own capital with. But you know what? Even behind closed doors, I still only talk prop firm talk because if they wanted to report me or something, I don't know, I could probably get in trouble. So I just stay clean, man. I'm just a dude that trades and shows how he trades prop firms. Let's trade live on stream. We are. What's up, M4? How you doing, buddy? We're just waiting for some movement. We got kind of caught up in this. I'm waiting for this right here to be taken out and then a pullback enter. Thank you, Eddie. Appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, I have affiliate. Of course, man. I make money on that. Like, that's another thing I'm not shy about. Definitely make money on it. You too, brother. I ain't hiding that. That's for sure. I make decent money from pushing it. Are you looking for buys? I am, yeah. We're coming from this 1 hour block down here. Coming from this 1 hour block down here, and I'd like it to push up to this 1 hour block up here. No, I truly do believe that prop firms teach you. It taught me. So I have plenty of money I could trade, and I do trade, but it saved me just getting more disciplined from learning the rules and stuff. So that's not the case. I have hundreds and hundreds of people that get payouts like weekly. Not weekly, monthly. There's plenty of people in here. Hey, but for the sake of this, who all in here has been getting payouts, past prop firms, all that kind of stuff, and making actual money from prop firms? From what I teach you guys. Just so Mulberry knows that I'm not just some swindler. I do hate the ones that push it. Like, see, I'll tell people straight up, Apex, oof, it's rough. I tell people if they're going to get Apex, don't even activate them most of the time. Just use those for practice because it's so cheap, you know? What up, Omar? How you doing? Robert Pellegrin's really close. He's doing really well. The thing is, you know, let's say I'm just throwing hypotheticals. Let's say you had real capital. You know, when I would throw in my decent sized money, I would lose $10,000 of my own real money in a day, you know, if I had a bad trade. Because people don't treat demos the same as they treat prop firms. People that buy a prop firm, they have more skin in the game and they actually care when they're down and up. On a demo account, they don't care at all. And the anticipation that they could potentially make money, they actually treat it better than a demo account. They take trades, they get some of their emotions going, they have their heart going a little bit because there's actual real something behind it. People that stick on demos, man, I've never seen anybody personally that stick with demos for any amount of time to actually know how to trade, because there's no actual emotions, there's no feeling behind it, nothing. It's just bleh. Oh, I did so good. That's why everybody does good on a demo. Yeah. I'm not saying, dude, listen, Mulberry, I 100% agree with you. There's a lot of channels that push prop firms like it's the answer to everything, right? I truly believe. Now, I even tell my multi-million dollar trader friends, like, leverage other people's capital. If you're that good, you could make a lot of extra money and not risk a lot of your own capital, you know? So it's nothing. I don't tell people to do anything different that I don't do or my other people, you know? But there's a lot of people that definitely they're just getting rich off of promoting, and they're just pushing anything they can. Like, they'll push any crappy company too. And again, I tell people Apex, get it for the practicing because it's like $19. Okay, that's it. I don't even activate them when I pass them anymore. I don't even activate them because the rules are so freaking annoying, you know. But like Take Profit Trader, Top Step, really easy, really easy. If you're even halfway decent, it's super easy once you're decently consistent to get payouts. My 18-year-old son taught him for the last 3 years. He's getting weekly payouts now from Top Step, like thousands, which is crazy. To me, it's pretty cool. Take Profit Trader definitely does. They just now recently started allowing LLCs. They actually trade real money without process. Well, Mulberry, that's because of legalities. Literally, if I went on, I can't. You're not even legally allowed to promote a broker. Okay, like, hey, go put your money in this broker and then be a part of it. The biggest like, I literally have a friend right now that's like the nicest, most honest, amazing guy. He's helped hundreds and hundreds of people for real. He went on his live account and started teaching people to trade his real money. And even though he said, hey, disclaimer and all this stuff, he got freaking raided, bro. Like freaking, he's in jail. He's in jail for 6 months. Nicest guy ever. Never been in trouble in his freaking life. Never told anybody to put money anywhere. Never tried, you know. But because he was trading his real capital live, the people were like, oh, well, he's saying if he can trade his real capital live just by showing it, then other people can do it. See what I'm saying? So they literally raided his butt, and he's out in Texas. Threw him in jail. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Never harmed a freaking fly. Honest as heck. Good Christian dude, you know. I mean, he's got his wife and kids, and never been in trouble in his life. Was a pro athlete. Just rip him out of his house. Whoop, put him in. And I'm like, after that, I'm like, dude, I ain't no desire to even talk about real money. You guys could figure it out. Even if I was trading a demo, it's like, okay, which I kind of am. What's the charge? I don't know. I don't know the exact charges, but it's something you don't mess around with. The CFTC, they come at you. That's why you have all the disclaimers and stuff, and you got a lot of these hypier younger audience or younger promoters like in their 20s who think they're invincible till they wake up one day and bam, getting in trouble. Uh I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, that would suck, right? No, prop firms are very, very legal. Prop firms are literally demo accounts. I'm literally teaching people to trade demo accounts. You're not even trading the live market. Like even on my props, I trade my real prop funded accounts over here, and I'll trade like if evals on my left side usually. But yeah, prop firms have a really bad name for people who don't understand uh, all the legality, all everything behind it. It's 100% legal. I mean, heck, like what was it? Top Step I heard did like $100 million a month, and they how much did the payouts? Millions and millions and millions of dollars in payouts. But that's not even really trading the live market. You're just demo trading. That's why it's legal. You're demo trading, and if they wanted to go copy, you're not getting their money. This is what most people don't realize. 99% of these companies, you're not getting their money from the live market. You're getting the money from uh, just their business in general, like getting payouts. So you're trading demos. But then they move you to a live once you're like really, really good and they prove it. They'll move you to a live. But even then, when they say it's live, you're trading. A lot of people don't know this. You're trading and they're copy trading to a live. So you're still just trading a demo. All right, let's get out of this freaking consolidation. But put it this way, my goal by probably June is to have about 10 million in prop money. So I might as well leverage that prop money. Like that's silly not to. Do I have my own capital to trade? Absolutely. But I keep it completely separate. Why wouldn't I want to like leverage $10 million in capital? Like what if I took small trades on it and didn't even try to like get rich? You know? What if I just try to make 0.25% a day? Just throwing numbers at you. On 10 million, 0.25% is 25,000. You don't even have to do that. So it's just, to me, it's silly. Oh, you could Google search it all you want, buddy, but like most people don't fully understand it. Oh, it just depends on the company. That's not true. I've made plenty of money with multiple companies and they haven't cut me off. Now I do know like my funded futures, Apex, definitely if you're not here's the thing. If you're not a person that has a lot of influence, Apex will probably cut you off somehow. But once you could do a lot of numbers for them, which is very shady. That's shady stuff. But you'll hear somebody like that, um, and then it runs it for the rest of the props. But you can still go make a million. Go make a million real quick. Do you not want to make a million? It's like go make a million from Apex, and then they cut you off. But still, at the end of the day, yeah. But most aren't like that. Like Take Profit Trader, they're legit as heck. Like they haven't ever done that. Take Profit Trader and Top Step. That's why pretty much I promote those two, and then Apex. And Tradeify is great too. Zero issues ever, and I've never heard anybody have any issues getting cut off. And then here's the thing. Even if they did cut you off, you could look at it as kind of like free money, essentially. Let's say that built your personal capital of 500,000. So it's one of those like, might as well get the 500,000. Oh no, they cut me off. Well, I have 500,000. You know, now I can leverage that. So, and the other, you want to know one of the main reasons I love prop firms is I don't have to pay capital gains tax. Now I'm not a CPA, but instead of paying 40% capital gains, I just get regular income tax. And then I have it sent to my business. Now I got write-offs. I got all this stuff. Can't do that with regular personal capital. So if I made $1 million and I wanted to pull it all out, I would keep 600,000, right? If I put it in my business on an LLC, treated as income from these prop firms, I'm keeping like 800 to 900,000. So I'm keeping a lot more money too, and way less risk. So there's a lot of ways of looking at it. Let's get out of the zone. This gold house, what's up? Yeah, I've been doing this for 11 years too, man. I mean, quite a while. It's not like forever. I mean, so in my opinion, if you don't have $1 million in capital to trade on your own, like at least, why I don't know why you wouldn't be leveraging other people's money. I mean, all the rich people leverage other people's money and less risk. That's what's up, this gold house. Oh, let's get some movement. There's also like other things you can think of, like wealthy people, people that have good capital that are actually successful. They want to diversify their income. So if you're trading on your real money over here, you might as well be trading real, like getting more money from a prop firm that's like such small risk that doesn't even matter, right? I mean, you could diversify. They could preserve liquidity, right? So instead of using their own capital, like let's say I keep using $1 million. Let's say you put $1 million of your own capital in a broker. Well, now it's not liquid anymore, right? You take $1 million of the prop firms, which that's ridiculous. I mean, you don't need that. You could literally get 5 TPTs and have 750,000 leverage. That was cost you $1,000. So now you can't move your money, or you're not liquid. There's so many different ways of seeing it. No, I love this kind of stuff, Mulberry, and I agree. I understand exactly where you're coming from. I get it, 100%. Thanks for the discussion. Appreciate it. I really do like the risk rules as well. I think it's very good for beginner traders who are horrible with risks and have FOMO issues and all these problems. I would much rather these people with these issues. That's why I'm Solomon Trading. I try to teach biblical trading for mindset. So it's like more about stewardship and like treating each trade like good, like it's real money. So it teaches really good risk management that I think if you were to go trade with your real capital, not I think I know, you're going to do much better overall. You know, a lot of people, they shouldn't be trading their real capital. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people shouldn't, or they'd be taking second mortgages on their home. Let me skin of the game does. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, like I could load up a demo. You could just reset. Like I get in. You're not, for some people, yeah, that's fine. But I would say the majority of traders that I've trained over the years, once they get to a real money account or a prop firm, they're like, it's a totally different game. Like they freak out, their heart races, they get emotional all of a sudden. They thought they were a good trader and they're not, and maybe they're good at execution of the entry, but they don't know how to manage the risk part, and they start sweating bullets and they can't make clear decisions emotionally, and their personal bad habits start kicking in that they didn't even know they had because they weren't exercising that. So in my opinion, the sooner you could trade a prop firm, you put some skin in the game, the better, because you're going to start feeling the emotions that you didn't even know you're going to have, and you're going to be able to exercise those bad personal habits and start creating some discipline, Yeah, over leveraging, all that stuff. Can you imagine if you over leveraged your real money account? Let's say you put $50,000 in, you're like, screw it, I missed that trade, I need to get my money back. Boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, you're $20,000, $30,000 in real money down. How's that conversation going to go with your wife? Yeah, we're in a fair value gap, I know. What I was saying earlier, Steve, was even if we have these fair value gaps here and it rejects them, I still want to buy. So like, I'll mark them up just for fun. I'll wait for the pullback. When I see multiple fair value gaps in a row like this, I'm thinking, okay, cool. This is exactly what they're going to do in my mind. I see they're going to pull up, use that for a reason down here, and then we can get in, pull up, probably come down, pull up, probably come down, maybe even liquidate, pull up to the 1 hour block. So that's what I kind of see when I see that. So I don't look at it like I'm missing a trade because we're in a fair value gap and I should sell. I look at it as, okay, this is where we're going to start retracing, and then we'll look for a buy once liquidity is taken, right? Margin call. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. I'm proud to say I'm at break-even stage and have worked through my bad habits. It's been a journey, but has made me better overall, exposed a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Now that you got all that out of the way and you're like 10 feet tall and bulletproof, so you really know when you could lose a trade and you feel nothing. Like you're not like, oh, I got to get my money back. If you still have that going in your head, you haven't stayed disciplined long enough with the right setups, right? Michael Kloos, what's up, buddy? It took me almost a year to un-F my mind and discipline. Yeah, dude. That's the hardest part. The trading part's easy. like honestly, like learning the strategy is the easy part because everybody thinks they're a genius, including myself. This is how I used to be. I'd watch a YouTube video and be like, oh man, that strategy's so awesome. That's so easy. I'm a genius that I can figure that out so fast. Then I go put it to the market. But then they don't tell you about, okay, oh crap, this one didn't win. Oh, I lost 3 in a row. That doesn't mean the strategy doesn't work. I lost 3 in a row. How do I handle my losses? Am I going to start getting my money back and FOMOing and freaking going crazy? Or now am I going to get too fidgety that I can't even enter a trade? There's so many things that you have to develop that you didn't even know that you had to develop. That it's not normal. It's not like... I would say the only person that would ever experience this in real life, like emotionally, is probably athletes or something. Or maybe some other kind of like high performance profession where they have to go through the feels, It's not like a regular job where here's your instructions. Thank you, Timothy. Good to have you, buddy. It's not like you go to your job and it's like, here's the list of your instructions. Okay, cool. So A, do this, B, do this, C, do this. No. Traders, they have to see A, do this, but if this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens, then do this. Like it's a totally different game. And that's why I like it, because it was so challenging to even get normally consistent. And that's what I'm saying. Trading isn't for everybody. It's for those people that are really good at with their back against the wall, that usually can conquer everything and likes a challenge. You know, it takes a special type of person to be a trader. Most people aren't fit to be a trader mentally. Okay. Most people, if you're that kind of person that likes to be comfortable and get that, that comfortable job and that comfortable career, and hopefully it work, which never was actually comfortable, was it? You can get fired at any time, you can lose your pension, like all kinds of crap. But if you're that person, to me, that's more scary than trading. But if you're that type of mindset, you probably shouldn't be trading, because it's not going to work out probably how you think it's going to work. I thought as an athlete in leadership for a job, it would be okay, but it's still different. Oh, it is. So that was my thing. I've ran successful online businesses and offline businesses since I was 12 years old. And the only reason I got into trading was because I was one of my clients was a 20-something-year-old kid, like killing it in crypto. This is when I really, really got into trading. And I was watching him do Elliott waves, and he was making like $100,000 weeks. Now, of course, this is during the first bull run of crypto. And so it was a lot easier. But I watched him and I'm like, dude, I could do that. You know, I'm freaking Bob Beckett. Look at me. I could freaking do that. And I got in, and of course, because it was crypto, I was just killing it. I was just freaking killing it at the time because it was working. And then I took it to like forex, which I was pretty good at forex with my own capital. Here, it was, going back to the conversation earlier, I was really good at trading forex with my own capital. And then all these prop firms came out. Well, FTMO was already out, but FTMO, all these prop firms, and I'm like, dang, I'm going to kill that. Got into prop firms, I sucked. But here's the thing. I got good at prop firms, and I started really getting really good at prop firms. And then my personal capital shot up. Like, I was able to figure out all my issues. And then futures came out. That was a different ballgame. Live trailing drawdowns. Okay, well, now I have to even be better with my risk management, you know? But yeah, it kicked my butt. It was not easy. I lost a lot of money, a lot of time, and I would never say I lost the time, because I was learning the whole time. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to a normal person, they would think like, oh, I failed and I lost a lot of time. No, I spent $180,000 to learn. Okay, so whether I lost capital, mentorships. I mean, the amount of mentorships I bought, your head would spin. I mean. But I was transitioning from my businesses to this, because this is all I wanted to do. And I got to that point where this is all I needed to do. And then, of course, all the people, my old clients were like, how were you able to take down your freaking company? That was crazy. And I was like, well, I just trade now. And they were like, well, here's 20 grand. Show me what, and these are like rich business owners. Well, same situation as me. They wanted out of like the 60 to 80 hour a week grind that they built themselves. And like, how can I do this too? And I started teaching them. That was my own. I had no intention of even doing this. The hardest, easiest thing you'll ever do. Exactly. Michael Clues, Robert Pellegrin, Wahoo, Robert. When were you a normal person? Never. I was never a normal person, for sure. Vicky, oh no, I've done that. I bought more programs and indicators and prop accounts than I can care to admit. Yep. Same here. Same here. Every once in a while, I'll still buy a freaking indicator. I'll be like, dude, that looks freaking cool. But I buy it for a different reason. I'm like, what can I get out of this to like help my people? That's what I see. It's a little bit different. Not really much impresses me anymore. It's all pretty much the same stuff. At the end of the day, when you can mostly flip a coin and manage the risk, it's like, well, what all do you really actually need, you know? It's interesting. I like seeing this stuff. Man, this is a really slow market, isn't it? I really want it to dump out of this fair value gap. This is the 1 hour fair value gap. I want it to dump and then rebuy somewhere down here. This would be a good area. Just say this whole region. I will be going live. I will be going live on my members only at 2:10 Eastern. So if you're not a member yet, you can go to solomontrading.com or hit the QR code. Or having a 7-day free trial right now. But I go live every day from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern with the members only. And also, this is Celebrate Wednesday. So I'll be doing a giveaway at the end. So it's kind of cool. So usually like a prop firm giveaway or whatnot. And it's not a $19 Apex giveaway either. I could do like 10 of those. 1 minute cloud fit coming off of nothing. Yeah. See, I'm glad you said that out loud. Yeah, you're seeing, I don't just take it off of nothing anymore. I just kind of wait for things to line up if I'm going to take it. I really want this to pull down, but if it doesn't and can get above this fair value gap on the 5 and then pull back, I'd buy from here to there, right? I'm going to get the Zoom link ready, guys, for all the members. If you're not a member yet, you can join here for 7 days for free. And it's $97 a month if you want to stay. If you don't want to stay, I'm going to tell you straight up, it's easy to cancel in the back office. So if you want to come in, use me for 7 days, whatever. I only want the people that stick anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just could care less. Come in, take advantage of me, come on my lives, see if I'm the real deal, see if you like the vibe, see if you like hanging out with us for 7 days. And if you don't like it, leave. No hard feelings. No hard feelings. I'm going to get the Zoom link ready, guys, and set for 7 minutes from now. But it's been a pleasure hanging out with everybody. Over this Zoom, or over this at the very least, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and notification bell so you can catch me live on Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern every day. Usually we get a lot more action, but this is NFP, right? Am I mistaken? Is this NFP today? I was so out of it this week due to I had a dental emergency where my bridge broke and it was stabbing my tongue for literally like 3 days straight, and it swelled up my tongue. It was stupid, ridiculous, dude. It was so annoying. Members only trading with Bob Beckett. All right, I'm putting the link inside of school right now. Here's our community, by the way. Live members only trading at 2:10 p.m. Eastern. Boom, link. All right, so if you're new here, definitely start at Welcome to Solomon Trading VIP. And if you come in here, you can get access to my trade idea on Voxer. And then after midnight one, if I'm up, if I see something, I send it to this one. You get all my trade ideas that I love. And then also you can just join my group. But if you scroll underneath the 3 pinned posts at the top, you'll see my live members only trading 2:10 p.m. Brian and Coach. Anyways, let me put that in Telegram groups. Members only live at 2:10 p.m. Eastern. Boom. All right, cool. I sent those over. We will be starting up in 5 minutes, guys. Hopefully we get a little bit more movement today. A lot of times it's around 350. So gives us time to hang out, talk. Maybe if this is really slow day, I could bring on somebody. We can, let's do that anyways. I want to bring on somebody who wants to be a spotlight person, and I could kind of like coach you live. Who wants to do that? NFP was Wednesday. Isn't it this whole week, or am I tripping? It should be the Friday. Oh, today is CPI. Okay. Nothing left. Okay, thank you for that clarification. Like I said, this week has been this kind of like. Need to know about Voxer? Yeah, man. All you do is you go to Solomon Trading VIP area right here, and you go to here, and you just literally click here to join Voxer Trade Idea Group. And if you want the ones after midnight, which I'm sure you don't because you're super disciplined and you go to bed early, you click that one too, right? You get to sign up for Voxer first, then click it. At home, so I'll look. Nice, Timothy. Timothy Chapo. I do have your email, and I will get with you. Awesome, Dan. Got to play some pool. Got to play some pool soon, brother. Oh, government shutdown, delayed on a fee. Yeah, I've been out of it, guys. I just jumped on, look at the charts, and ready to go, you know? I didn't want to take this because it was just a wick high. See this? It looked like they might drop it from here. And you want to wait for some liquidity to be taken down here. That's the idea. I'm a barber. Been trading about 5 years. Just started getting paid last year. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful, man. I need a haircut right now. Got a haircut at 7:30. I go over to my dude's house. Cuts me at his house. I met him at Great Clips, of all places. Went there for like 2 years straight, and then I moved, and I just happened to be closer to his house. So he's like, "Yeah, just come over, man. Cut your hair." All right, 2 minutes. We're going live, guys. If you're not a member yet, now is the time. Join at SolomonTrading.com. Hit that button. $97 a month, but it's free trial right now for 7 days. So I'm in Vegas. Yep, I have office at my house. Trade and fade. Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. Dude, you got it made. Do you do mobile cuts too? I used to help like entrepreneurs grow. That was like my prior thing. Just grow their businesses, small businesses, and I've had people raise their price, do mobile shops, all kinds of stuff. Especially during COVID, it was nuts. Beautiful, bro. That's sick. That's right. This is government shutdown, isn't it? That's funny. We're going golfing. Everybody meet me at the course. It seems like they don't do much anyways, right? All right, 1 minute. We're going live. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me, whether you do anything with my members only or not. I do appreciate you guys very, very much. Every single one of you. Make sure to hit the like, the notification, the like under the video, the notification bell, and the subscribe button. I said that completely backwards. That's my ADHD or dyslexia or OCD. I don't know what it was. It's one of those three things. But I'm going to be going live right now on the Zoom only. So I put it in the Telegram groups and school VIP. If you're missing it, it just literally says members only. You can see it right here in the school community. If you scroll down, it's going to say live members only trading. Hit that link on Zoom, and I will see you guys in a minute. All right, guys. God bless. Thank you so much for hanging out. Back it out. Peace.